Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller. I'm sitting here with Sheriff from H2K. You guys just beat Misfits in a very convincing fashion, including Hansama. Does that feel extra special to beat someone like Hansama?
Should I hold it?
No, it's good. Just speak into it.
Yeah. So it feels great to beat Hansama because he's like top 2 AD carry in Europe, and it's just amazing to win.
Okay. Now you guys are still somewhat keeping your playoff streams alive. I mean, the loss against Unicorns yesterday must have been really difficult.
Yeah, we shouldn't have lost there because we really need every single win right now to reach playoffs. So it's just hard.
That said, though, the Unicorns of Love have a two very tough weeks ahead of them with facing G2, Fnatic, Vitality. So they have potentially packed some losses, which would enable you guys to grab it. Other than the Unicorns of Love, or like which teams do you personally think won't make playoffs? So Giants Gaming, maybe Rocket?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Rocket, Schalke, Giants Gaming, and either us or Unicorns, one of those teams.
Okay. Is it somehow interesting how you and the Unicorns somehow made the comeback at the exact same time?
Yeah, I think like both of our teams are actually really good and are able to beat even top teams. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Even from before, like even before the comeback, you guys were able to challenge certain top teams?
I think from the point where we replaced 2 of our players and got Shook and Selfie, that's the point we were able to actually compete with every single team, I think.
So what exactly has changed ever since Selfie and Shook came into the team in comparison to the original lineup?
Yeah, so I think Shook and Selfie, they're both really good and smart players. And the change is that they really want to do something in the game and have a plan. That's the biggest difference to Kadro and Santorin. So they bring a lot to our macro.
Okay, makes sense. So that said, though, I mean, Promise Q and Smitty J are really experienced players who have been around for a long time. So people thought that, okay, macro issues wouldn't be a thing for H2K, given that those 2 players are on the team. So why was it that it was still missing at the end of the day? Was it because of the positions, jungle and mid being so important?
Yeah, I think it's mostly because mid and jungle is really important at this meta. I mean, Smitty and Promise Q both bring a lot to macro as well, but they cannot do it without mid and jungle, so we really needed someone there.
Okay. Are you happy with your own performance so far?
Some games I just play really bad, but it didn't happen today, so I'm happy with today, but not happy overall.
Okay. What would you like, or what is your biggest personal criticism about your own play so far?
Well, I think sometimes I overextend too much or don't farm properly, don't play my lane properly. It's a lot of things that I need to improve and work on.
Okay. Well, what are your personal role models in a way? Hansama, maybe Reckless, Sven?
I mean, Reckless is obviously the best player there is in Europe, but other than European, I think Uzi. I like Uzi a lot. I liked Ruler as well, and that's it, I guess.
What makes Uzi so special for you?
I mean, he plays a lot of Vayne, right? And I like Vayne as well. So, and I mean, I think he has really good mechanics.
Is it kind of sad to always see Uzi go to the finals and then not making it?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad for me, but it's really, I think it's more sad for him. So
probably. Is it like one of your dreams to one day go up to Smoothie and play against Uzi and play against him?
I mean, it's obviously my dream to even reach finals, but playing against him would be even better. So yeah, definitely.
Is that like the number one achievement?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, maybe one day at Worlds you might face off against each other.
Probably not, but maybe we will see.
Have some confidence. Maybe you'll get like a signed jersey or something from him and then like exchange jerseys.
I would like to trade jerseys with him, actually. That would be cool.
That would be really cool. Yeah, I can only imagine. It's interesting though how you specifically put out Uzi as your role model in a way, because I mean usually when I talk to other players they either put the European greats, Reckless, BX and etc., or the Korean legends, Faker, Gorilla, Prey, Mad Life, maybe Mata. So it's interesting to see a Chinese player in the conversation for once.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I watched like Worlds or even LPL, I just thought Uzi was a really great player, and I just made this like being fan of him. So yeah, that's what I have now.
So you've been in the amateur scene for a while. You've played for teams like Burger Flippers, for example. So what has been your experience so far, and how happy are you to finally be able to play on the ULCS stage?
I mean, playing in the LCS is just another level. Another level. I mean, Burger Flippers, it was a really great team, but LCS is just the organization, and Riot as well, just so much better, and I'm glad to be here.
I mean, Burger Flippers is a 10 out of 10 name.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Makes the whole good luck in McDonald's even better.
Yeah, we just all burger flip it in our games, and hopefully it works.
Yeah, that kind of works actually. So what do you think of the ADC meta in general right now? Because at points we had the feeling that it became a bit stale. We've now seen Tristana and Ashe back into the mix. Are you happy with the way it plays out right now?
I think the meta is a lot considered about Baron, because Baron is so strong right now. So I think Ezreal is one of the best picks, and then there's Caitlyn and Tristana, but Caitlyn is really good into Tristana, so I think it's mostly Ezreal.
What would you recommend to the solo queue ADCs?
Just play Tristana. Yeah, just always play Tristana. It's such a safe champion solo queue and scales well.
Anything you would like to say to the HJK fans out there?
Yeah, so thank you so much for supporting us. I hope we reach playoffs and don't disappoint you, and thank you. Keep supporting us.
Well, this was Sheriff from HJK, of course, and Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that interview. This is a generic end card, so make sure to click here for another interview, or here for a different interview. And if you want to check out more content, specifically from the NALCS, make sure to visit theshotcaller.net for more interviews and other esports content. Have a good day.